there is a little bit of a feud happening. Okay, let's look at it this way. So there's a big conference happening right now in Denver, East Denver, and there are some side events that happen. And one of the side events is hosted by Pontum, a crypto wallet startup backed by the Aptos blockchain. And they are hosting the MoveCon conference later this week in the Aptos house on the sidelines of East Denver. So the focus of this event is Move. M-O-V-E, Move. And that's a coding language that Facebook engineers originally developed for the defunct project Diem. It's also the base language used by both Aptos and Sui. These are two blockchains that emerged in part from Facebook's defunct stablecoin project. So there were invitations and then disinvitations to this little event. And of course, going to events is all about going to the side parties. And well, there were disinvitations. So the Sui Foundation is now not going to be attending MoveCon on March 3rd. And they're kind of annoyed by this because obviously, Pontum is a wallet started up backed by the Aptos blockchain. And now the rival Move platform, Sui, is not allowed to go. Now, what are these guys? So what's the big deal between these two? So Aptos's implementation of Move uses an address-centric model and works closely with blockchain networks. And it involves two ledgers, and there's like a lot of techie stuff. But so they have an address-centric model, whereas Sui's Move implementation uses an object-centric model. So that means tokens and smart contracts and NFTs are displayed as objects and makes the ownership of particular things really explicit. It's a potatoes kind of thing, but some potatoes are better than potatoes, apparently. And this is causing some stress. So here we go. Does anyone have anything they want to say about this little drama, Anna?
I want to just say I love how savagely, Christy, you stressed the word defunct, talking about Facebook's previously very, very hyped blockchain project, which used to be Libra, then it was Diem, then it was totally abandoned. And it's funny that I think these days you need to really remind people what these projects are, what is Aptos, what is Sui, and not many people have been paying attention what's going on with them, and it just illustrates, how much the personalities and big names play, how big is their role in crypto, which is supposedly decentralized and authorityless, and so on.
Yeah, I love how this drama is very nerdy, right? You're talking about a design choice versus an account system or an object-based system. That's ridiculous, right? But we love the drama, right? And I'll take it to the logical extreme that I think Anna was kind of suggesting there. This is why we need decentralized and neutral money and neutral systems, because even me, a so-called reasonable person, might have some sort of discriminatory thought in my stupid little head, and because of that, I can easily be corrupted. I, George, can think of many, many people who I don't want to be invited to a conference or a conference side event that I'm attending, and I can think of many people that probably wouldn't want me to be invited to a certain conference or a certain side event. But that shouldn't matter, right? Isn't that the point of all of this? Even if they've never done anything to me ever, or I've never done anything to them ever, just because they decide they want an object program language or a account-based program language, I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense, but come on, guys. You're rejects from the DM project anyway. You know what it's like to be rejected. You know what it's like to be disinvited, uninvited. Come on, are they really going to uninvite people just because someone else said that you should uninvite someone? If anything, don't you want the fireworks to fly? Bring everyone. We should invite Roger Ver to the Bitcoin conference, right? Let's do that. Why not?
Well, the thing is also, Move is a language that is not exactly, popular. It's not like everybody's doing it. These are two projects, the two biggest projects that are using Move, and the whole project is about Move, and you're eliminating basically half of the Move developers from showing up. So it's really not it's not an inclusive little program at all. And I think that's part of the problem that you get with some rival projects. And, even in Bitcoin, where you need to have the diversity of voices and you need to have the developers coming together in order to actually make things work. What works, that's how things develop, is when you have conflicting views all coming together and sharing. So, yeah, George?
Yeah, to that, right? If you think your idea is better than another person's idea, just silencing that other voice is not the way to do it in this new system, right? Let's have a conversation about it. Let me convince everyone else that I'm right, and we can start moving forward with my idea. Silencing it's not even critics, it's just silencing someone else who has a different idea than you is sort of the antithesis of what this is all supposed to be about. So anyway.
Yeah. And silencing competition. I mean, really,
exactly.
I think these are competing layers. So, you're looking at taking out your competition by disinviting them. And that's just a bad look.